Hello and welcome, Corbin here with the new Linux Experiences on Deck Edition video, where we're going to have a look at the game The Solus project, which is a little bit older title already, as it has been released in 2016. It has been released for both PC and console, and I think it's worth noting that it does have console version, because that is indicating that it has good controller support for our Steam Deck. The game was published and developed by Grip Digital and Teotl Studios, and is a spiritual successor to their puzzle game The Ball. Since Proton was released, the game did work on Linux already, even in VR, and I played about half of it in VR, but it did had some audio issues with audio crackle going on, until F-Audio from Ethan Lee, also known as Flibiti Chibaibo, was merged into Proton, which fixed those audio issues. So F-Audio is part of FNA, which is a free and open source re-implementation of XNA, Microsoft's set of tools for game development. So much about some trivia about the game. Let's have a look at actual gameplay, how the game looks, feels and performs on the Steam Deck. The game is currently not tested by Valve, so it's rated as unknown. But I can tell you already, it does work pretty well. We just have to set the resolution manually, and there is some issues going on with input, but the game itself is working then pretty well. So when you start the game, you get the options to play the Solus project directly, play a DirectX 10 compatibility mode, and of course VR. VR won't work, and we can go with the first entry here. So we can see already the black bars up and below. It's also worth noting that this game does not have cloud save enabled, so if you want to continue your game on a different PC, you will have to copy those over manually. We're going to have a look at the settings here real quick, because this is defaulting to 720p. And if you try to reach that entry with the left analog stick, it's a little bit tricky to do, so it's better to use the D-pad to select this entry. Then with A we can open this, but as soon as we try to navigate here, it will get out of this drop-down again. So what we have to do is open this and use the touchpad to select the 800p resolution. With that though, the game is working pretty well. And if it happens that you then lose input, so nothing is working, you can either use touchpad again or press and hold the Steam button and use the mouse. We're starting a new game here. We are having a look at the intro here, which explains what this is all about a little bit. And in fact, Earth has been destroyed by a Class B star traveling towards our solar system. And 3 giant colony ships have been sent out to find new worlds, 5 distant worlds. And we are on one of them. And this project has been called the Solus project. So we are arriving here at the new planet. And here is something happening that's easily to miss. So have a close look at the surface of the planet in a bit. I missed that the first time I saw this. Have a look now. Below the ship. There it happened. I hope you saw the flash. Because this is why we have to escape our ship and use a drop pod to get down to the planet, where the game is then starting. We can here select now our gender. And the intro here in the pod tells us already that this will be a tough one.
Where is everyone? Did anyone make it to the drop pods? Heyman, Lars, is anyone there?
We have landed, or better, crashed. And we are leaving our drop pod here. Ouch. So we have the possibility to select something that we were able to grab before leaving the ship. I've chosen an exoskeleton. And here you can select the difficulty. I go with normal here real quick. And leave everything as it is. As we are now starting with the actual gameplay. We're going to have a look at the performance. And as you might have seen before, when I open the options and the settings, this is all set to ultra. And still, okay, it's a little bit older title as mentioned already. But this is reaching the 60 FPS like without issues. With the right trigger we pick up things.
World independent local survival overseer node active. Wilson interfacing with operator. Operator. Vital signs detected.
And the text is readable. It might be a little bit tricky to read these, but I think it is still well readable. So with A we jump, with the right trigger we pick up things, and we can interact with them if it shows us this plus sign. So we can pick this up again. And here we have to use this sharp stone we just created by hitting or combining two stones together. And confirming is always the right trigger. We also can make use of the D-pad, which is shown here. And here we have to crouch. Crouching is B. And then we can get out of here, jump over this, pick up more material. If we want to hide that stone, we press Y. If we want to hide our PDA, we can press X. If we are looking up, it will like auto hide. And if you want to see it, we can press X to bring it up. If we are looking down, we are automatically having a look at it. Texts are shown on this by just looking at them, and our PDA will translate them for us. But we're not going to read those yet. We're going to have a look a little bit at the beautiful scenery.
Please follow survival training.
Yeah, there are objectives that we can have a look at by pressing the D-pad to the right.
I need to report back to Prolo's command somehow. Better have a look around and see if anyone or anything made it.
But as you can see, the performance is really good, and this game is also very interesting, as you, as the crashed astronaut here, are exploring a really vast and huge area, and this game, it gives you some extra benefits if you are exploring. So there are some caves where you just see a little entrance, and you might not have realized that there is an entrance at all, but if you dare to explore it, it will give you some benefits in the end if you go through that complete cave then. And I think this game looks really, really good still in 2022. And as you can see, it works also really well on the Steam Deck. Yes, so much about the game, how it looks, feels, performs and plays on the Steam Deck. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your time. See you in the next video. Have a good one and bye-bye.